Okay. So to the first part is clear, everyone. Okay. Now I'll go to the second part. So just we'll see theoretical part or just we'll see practical part first. So now next file I have is what now? These are previous batches files. Okay. Previous batches files. Your file is what? Those 2 p.m. file. Okay. Now before going there, let me go with what? Read file Python. Okay. I'll go with what? File import now. This Python file. Now. Again, properly concentrate. Very, very important. Okay. What is the full form of OS? Operating system. See, previously, if I want to know where I am, what is the command I passed there? If I want to know at which path I am, PWD, full form, present working directory. Printed up, but without using import, this message will not work. This get CWD will not work. Let me show you once there. Suppose if I pass the what, print OS dot or OSL. Suppose if I pass the what, get CWD. Will work here. What is coming there from OS? Yes or no? By default will come this one. If I don't keep this one now if I run this code, will work there? No. But PWD again? No. Let me show you totally practical. Then you'll understand more practical. Okay. No. See here. Previously what I typed there PWD now? What will come now? Present working directory. Code working? Yes. But if I type there get CWD will not work. Get the current working directory now. This will not work. Working? No. To work with get CWD, full form is what? Get current working directory. Full form is what? Current, CURRENT, current working directory. What I have to use compulsory, which module I have to import? Import OS. Then only it works. What will come? Current working directory. Okay, fine. Now again import OS. I want to make one folder. I want to make one what now? Folder. Suppose I want to make one folder called as what now? 2 p.m. Or suppose if you check at the left side there, do you have already filed called as what? Already have a file called as evening folder there. Evening is a folder. If you want clarity there, see once here. Properly clarity there. Here. Evening is a folder. Yes, sir. Again, if I try to create one more file, one more folder like what? Evening only, then see what I get. I get the error there. Because already have a file called as, already have a folder called as what? Evening. Again, if I try to make, I'll be getting there what? Error. So run the code once. Here. File exists error. Cannot create a file when that file already exists. Means what? Already there is a folder. Okay. So how should I do now? I'll make a different file now. What's the file I'm making now? 2 p.m. batch. So is there any folder called as 2 p.m. batch now? There or not there? Not there. For clarity again, let me show you. Refresh once again. For clarity. There are anything? No. Only there is one folder called as what now? Evening. Okay. Now run the code now. It will create a what now? mkdir. Full form is what? Make directory. In the Ubuntu or in the Linux, what it is, we'll make a folder. We'll create a folder. Okay. Here in the Windows, what are you doing there? Right click, open with file. Okay, now right click, file, new folder. But in the case of Ubuntu or in the case of Linux, what is the command I'll be using? mkdir. Full form, make a directory. What this command will do? Will create the folder. So what's the folder now created now? 2 p.m. Run the code once. Here also get a 2 p.m. For clarity purpose, let me show you once. Created a, you can see the time also, everything there. 2:55. Yes or no? Today's date. Okay. Now, I want to delete the file now. What is the command I'll be typing there now? Suppose let me delete the file called as what now? Suppose there is any file called as 11 p.m. batch folder. Not there now? 11 p.m. batch folder. Not there. So nothing happened. We'll see now. What is the error will come there? What has come there now? File not found error. The system cannot find the file specified. Okay. So there is no such file there. What happens? I'll get the what? File not found error. So let me delete the file called as what now? Evening folder now. Evening folder. So what I have to pass there now? RMDIR to what? Remove that total folder. So what I'll pass now? Evening. Now you can see this evening folder there here now. Yes, for clarity, pass there what? ls command. Evening folder there here. Check there. On 24th. What? Saturn month. Okay. Now run this code. So clear screen once. Run this code. See. That folder got now what? Deleted. For clarity purpose, open music. SD Python files. 29th folder. See there. Is there any file called as what now? Evening folder there now? No. So what is the command I have used now? RMDIR. So if you want to remove any file, what is the command you'll be using? RMDIR. If you want to create a folder, what will be using? MKDIR. Two are clear now? Okay. Now, if you want to remove a specific file, then what will be using now? OS.remove is a command. OS.remove. So which file I want to remove now? Suppose I want to remove the file name called as what now? Suppose 9am file or any file. Suppose I'll make one waste file. Suppose first of all, there is a file name called as morning.txt there. There or not there? Not there. So what I'll get now if I try to delete that file now? Error now. So run the code now. File not found, error. So I'll make one folder now. What's the folder name? File name I'll make now? Morning.txt. Morning.txt. Now they have their file there now. Yes. For clarity, ls command. Here. Morning text file was created now. Just now, 2:58 p.m. Now I want to delete the file now. Now what I'll do now? Delete now. Run the code. Deleted. So if you want to remove the specific file, what is the command you'll be using now? os.remove. If you want to remove total folder, what is the command you'll be using now? os.rmdir. Remove a directory. Here what now? Removing the specific file. Okay. Now, if you want to check in that folder specific file is there or not there, what is the command you'll be using now? os.path.exist. Now what I'm checking there, is there any file called as joes2pm.txt? Is there any file called as joes2pm.txt? There or there? Yes. So if it is there, what will come now? True. What will come? True. But do I have any file called as just joes.txt file there? No. What I'll get now? Clear this part? Okay. So once just to take a 2 minutes of time. Clear this one? So what I have to import first of all here, compulsory import what? OS. We don't need to do like this, paper space install OS. This by what? Default, built in there. By built in. First two parts are clear now? Okay. It will take more 20 minutes or 15 minutes more. Now, last file is what now? Read Python file, py. First, what you have seen now in the first part, create file.py. In the second part, what you are seeing now? File import.os. Okay, file import os.py. That is second Python file. Third file you are seeing now is what now? Read Python file.py. Now, before going there, let me make you understand few things now. Before going there, see, sometimes if you have attended any interview, Python or C or Java, whatever is there, or in your college also, some programs will be there. They'll say whatever you write in the IDE or in the in the platform, the coding part, the same thing should be printed in the output. Have you faced like these programs anywhere? Okay, people are having these questions. They'll be having like this. If you attend any interview, they'll be asking. Some people ask like whatever you write in the coding part, the same thing should be printed in the terminal window or in the output window. Example, what is in this create file now? This thing is there now. Now, whatever I wrote here, this same thing should be printed in the terminal window or in the output window. Like this code they'll ask. Okay, like this coding they'll ask. So simple way now, understand very carefully now. Okay, so I'm opening the file now. Read python file.py. Now, what's the file name here now? First of all, I've taken a variable called as what now? F2. You can take any variable, any name. Now open. Is there any file called as create underscore file.py there? Check once. Huh? They're not there. But do I have any file called as just to create file.py? I'm doing R mode. What is the output of this one now? File not found error. Yes or no? File not found error. So give the file name properly. No, file is there or not there? There. No. If I run this code, anything is going to happen now? Nothing is going to happen now because I did not execute any print statement. Nothing happened now. If you want to see the output, you have to pass it what now? F2 dot read. Okay. Now run the code. Exactly the same thing came or extra things came. What is in that file there? Create underscore file.py. Check once there. Exactly same thing create in the terminal window or not? Including the comments also came. Yes or no? Yes. If I remove these comments now. Now, is there any comments for line 1 to 10, 1 to 9 there? No. Okay. Save the file. Again, clear screen. Again, run the file once again. Exactly same thing got printed on the screen. Yes. Simple line. Just 2 lines, 3 lines will work. Clear this first point clear? How can you print the same thing or the same message on the terminal window or in the output? This is the way they do it. The file name you have to pass. In which mode you have to pass? Read mode. Then try to print. That's a simple logic. Any hard work is there in this one? No. But for this thing, you will take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of time. What is he asking? What is the question is asking? What is expecting? Questions will be very simple, but the way of asking will be what? Very, very complicated. Instead of asking a square plus 2ab plus b square is its formula, how will be asking you? He will be asking what? A plus b square, or he'll be asking a minus b cube. But that much they won't ask now. Mathematics gone nowadays. Only what basic things are asking them. So here what I want in the output, whatever I write, same thing should be printed on the screen. This is the logic. Clear? Logic clear? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now what I'm saying now, f2 dot read. What I'm passing in the argument now? 2. Means what now? In that file, it will read only the first 2 characters. First 2 characters. What are the first 2 characters in this file now? First 2 characters. F is 1 character, 1 is 1 character. Character I'm saying, not lines. Okay, lines. I'm checking what now? Character. F and 1 is what now? 2 characters now. So run the code now. So 2 characters came there now. If I pass suppose 3, how many will come now? What's output now? 3 characters. F1 equal to. So run the code now. Okay. Now suppose if I run this 2 now, what will get now? First time when I'm running this f1 dot read 2 na 2 times. What are 2 characters? One first of all f1 will come. If I want to see the next 2 characters na, again I have to pass f1 dot read 2 characters. What will come now? Equal to O. Equal to O. So let me show you once practically. So run the code now. See. Yes. But if you want to see everything, what you're passing, simply read. But if you want to see only specific characters in the argument you're passing 2, then first 2 characters came. If you want to see the next 2 characters, again pass both the things now. If I pass now 3, what will come now? Think once. Next 3 characters. What are next 3 characters? Pen. P-E-N. So run the code now. But only if I pass 3 only, what will come now? F1 equal to. Got the logic now here? Okay. Now, if I want to read the specific line now, f2 dot read line. What is the line will come now? What is the first line now? F1 equal to open those 2pm dot txt, which mode? X mode. Run the code now. Okay, ma? And by default, you'll be getting a blank line by default. Now, again, if I run one more time, now what will come? Next line. What is the next line there now? In the W mode. So now run the code once again. Okay, ma? And by default, I'm getting the what? Blank line, not by any kind of syntax or anything there. By default. Okay. Similarly, one more time, if I run now, what will come now? Third line, which will come in what mode now? I don't know what is the third line there. Third Jan something now. So run the code now. Okay. So you have passing the what now? Read line. So read line will print what? Only single line. If you want 2 lines, 3 lines, you have to pass 2 times, 3 times. But if you want to check everything, then you have to use what? F2 dot read. But if you pass F2 dot read lines, it will print you the message in a list now. In a list. Let me show you once practically. So clear screen, minimize a little bit, run the code. See there. Everything came inside what now? List. Yes or no? And if you want the proof, I am storing in a variable called D. Then try to print. What type it is I want to show. Just want to what type it is. It is of type what? List type. Square brackets. Yes or no? List type. Okay. Now. Okay. What is the meaning of this one? If I run this code, suppose 2 p.m. What this will give me message now? First of all, what is it in 2 p.m. now? How many lines I have there? 1 line. So somewhere I have 2 lines. Okay. In the 5 p.m. I having what now? 3 lines. So I'll pass it what now? 3 lines. 5 p.m. there now. Josh 5 p.m. So see once it will get what now? Line by line, vertical direction. So run the code. Yes. If I can only pass what 2 p.m. also, not a problem. What will come there? Something which I have there. What will come? Today is 3rd Jan. That's it. So run the code. We can even use the for loop also. Whatever there in the content in that file will be what now? Printed. That also can print with the help of what? For loop. So this is regarding the file handling part. Totally how many files? 3 files. One is create file, where you have seen the basics, how, what mode, what works. Totally how many modes are there? X mode, W mode, R mode, A mode. Okay. Then each of it's having its own meaning there. Then you have seen what? Import OS. Import OS. Then you have seen what? How to print the same thing in the output with the help of what? Read Python file. Basic. Read will print everything. Read. Just read if you pass 2 arguments, first 2 characters. If you want to just see the line, read line. If you want to see everything in the form of a list, read lines. So this you have to practice perfectly. These files you have to practice what? Perfectly. Okay. Then theoretical part, just I'll show once 2 minutes. Because now you have a perfectly idea. So nothing will be in the understanding part of theoretical part. So let me just open the file there. File modes. So Excel what will do? Don't see, only of seeing also now. If X what will do? If file not there, created. If already file is there, what will get? File already exists. That is what I wrote here. Okay now? What is the case of W mode? If file not there, will create the file. But if already file is there, what will happen? It will remove the previous data. It will take into consider what? New data. That's it. Then what about R mode? If file is there, we'll read that file. If there is no such file, what I'll get? File not found error. Then last mode is what? Append. Append what will do? If file not there, will create the file. But if already the file is there, it will continue from where it was left. Okay, that's the file modes. That's it. Okay, this thing if I explain you theoretical, then go to practical, will take a lot of time. Then how to create a folder faster? How to create a folder? mkdir. What's the command to create a folder? Just fast. First of all, How to know where I am? Which path I am? PWD. Full form? Present working directory. How to know list of files? LS. Then what is the way to create a folder? MKDIR. To remove that folder? RMDIR. To remove the specific file? OS.remove. Just not remove. OS.remove. We have to first of all import OS. Then if you want to check the file is there or not there, how can you find os.path.exist? os.path.exist. Then you can pass the file name, whether to check that file is there or not there. If there, what will come? True. If not there, that's it. So these things are totally practical oriented. This you have to compulsory practice. File handling is the most important topic in any programming language. Whether you take C, Java, Python, whatever it is, this is a compulsory topic which you have to know. Because totally you'll working in the real time with what files only there. Think like real time. You'll working with what files only there. So this topic you have to compulsory understand. Clear? Yes. Okay. So next class I'll be starting with what? Error handling there. What I'll be starting with next class tomorrow? Error handling. So till now, whatever the errors you have seen, zero division error or syntax error, like whatever the errors are there, or a name not defined, name error, attribute error. So just check the errors and come. Tomorrow topic again I'll be taking mostly like 2 to 3:30 time or 2 to 3:20. Okay, I'll stop till here. Any doubts arising this file handling part? Okay, tomorrow this is a topic. Error handling is a tomorrow's topic. Fine. Okay. Ending the meeting now.